Tom, we want to know how you keep on growing.
Insane amounts of food. Look, I look after myself as much as I can, but yeah, mostly just an insane amount of food and a lot of training in the gym, and that's about it, really.
So, tell me what you want me to do today.
Well, I'm going away, aren't I? So
Holiday haircut.
It's the holiday
Well,
haircut.
It's travelling.
Yeah, traveling, but at the same time, make it look great. So you do your thing.
So you normally have like a 1 on the side, don't we? Is it a 1 normally? Or half?
It's never a half. I think the shortest I have it is a 1 on the
Is
side.
a 1.
Yeah.
So what might be nice then, as to doing something different for you today, because you're going to be away for what, 5 weeks?
5 weeks, yeah.
So 5 weeks travelling in the heat, in the sun, lots of sea, lots of sex, lots of sangria.
Yeah. Maybe not sangria in Thailand, but
no. What's the drink of Thailand?
no idea. I just drink cocktails.
Is it that Buddha beer?
Yeah, well, I don't really like beer. So
No.
It's
Sea,
cocktails.
Sea, sex, and cocktails.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't really rhyme, but
No.
we'll do it anyway. Loads of texture through here. Then really, I'll go a lot shorter than what we normally do.
Yeah.
We did this last year when you went away.
Yeah.
So we'll go short, loads of texture, and then we'll taper it all on the sides.
Yeah. Perfect.
Freshen it all up.
Sounds great.
So come on then. Where you travelling?
So Thailand, then Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and then Laos, and then back to Thailand to fly home. So the idea is that we're doing like 3-4 months worth of traveling in 6 weeks. So it's going to be it's a lot of stay for a couple of days, get moving, stay for a couple of days.
Yeah, but you did this, didn't you do that the first time? And then you were like, oh, we had to stop for a bit because it was so exhausting to travel like that.
When we went to South America last year.
That's it.
There were sort of times where we put in a day of rest. So we've done that this time.
You have?
Yeah. But we've looked at other, like there's routes that people do, and we're sort of doing a mishmash of other people's routes that we've researched. And a lot of people are doing it a lot faster than we are, but we also want to chill and enjoy it at the same time and not just go culture, and then be exhausted.
That's the thing. You want to be able to take a breath and just absorb it for a minute, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that anymore. I've done that. I need to go and just stay.
Yeah. And we're going. So like half of our trip is the rainy season. So we're fully expecting it to be in the 30s, but rainy and muggy. But
oh, that'd be really sort of humid, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but there's a lot of like interesting places we want to see, so we're not really going for the weather.
No, you're not going for the tan.
No, but then like the other half of our trip will be on the sunny side, so we've got the beach stuff put in, so we'll be able to work on our tans then. And
you're a 5-day-a-weeker in the gym now, aren't you?
Yeah, 5 days in the gym.
And so what are you gonna miss that? Yeah.
Yeah. Last time I went to the gym twice over the 6 weeks I was gone, and I was fine with it because I was doing so much swimming and hiking and like outdoors stuff.
And bench pressing.
And bench.
We'll call it bench pressing.
Bench pressing.
We'll call it bench pressing.
There wasn't actually that much bench pressing.
Wasn't there?
No.
Wasn't there? I was surprised. I mean, you're a good-looking. We don't call you handsome Tom for nothing.
No. But when I'm away, that's sort of the last thing on my mind. I just want to get out and have fun. I really love the outdoors. So any opportunity to.
Oh, you like bench pressing outdoors?
Yeah, bench pressing outdoors.
Doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like a bit of bench pressing?
Outdoor workouts.
That is a good fetish. Feet, not so much.
Yeah. So we obviously the foot fetish thing is one thing, but is bench pressing outdoors a fetish, or is it just like a preference? It's not a fetish.
It can't be a fetish, can it?
It's more of a preference, isn't it?
Feet outdoors is definitely a niche fetish.
That's a niche fetish. That's if you're pregnant and you like pregnant people's feet and they have to be outdoors, that's super that's super niche, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
There's only
niche.
a select few people that.
There's only 9 people in the world, but they would probably pay good money for that.
Yeah, they're really into it. They're not just casual. They actively seek that out.
that Google search is niche.
Yeah.
When you're
You're not going
typing
to get
those,
many results.
you're typing those 3 things. I remember when we worked at the old barbershop at Gentlemen and Rogues, we had a thing running for a bit that if you could tell me something that if I put it into a search engine, I couldn't find it, you got a free haircut.
Oh, I love that.
That was a good one. Do you know what it was?
What?
It was a real pig in pink stilettos. And we couldn't find an image of a real pig in pink stilettos. We could find an image of a real pig with red stilettos, but not pink stilettos.
Wow.
So the guy got a free haircut.
I mean,
that's not bad, is it?
No.
But so that's a really good thing, isn't it? Trying to find something that you can put into a Google. That's legal. That's to be legal, right?
Yeah.
So it has to be a legal thing. That was a little while ago. So there's definitely.
It's got to be
because
now.
I've typed it in there now.
Well, it's out there now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That data is out in the open, and someone's gone. There isn't any of this. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's make some content.
Well, even if it's not real, and AI's done it.
AI can do everything, can't
AI can do everything.
That DALL-E AI thing where you type in what you want and it generates an image for you is hilarious.
That's brilliant, isn't it? I'm surprised you haven't done that, Carlos. I'm surprised you haven't got like a massive portrait of yourself in your lounge, but done by like Picasso from an AI.
I'm not that narcissistic.
I was going to say.
He's only
Somebody's done it though, haven't they?
What, of Carlos?
Oh yeah, definitely. He meets someone on the street, he invites them over, and there's just a room full of AI images of Carlos. The door's locked behind you.
It is like a triple locking.
Yeah.
I only tried the AI thing once. When I was last in Austin, I actually did some images of myself and some of Eric.
So great, isn't it? I think it's such a brilliant thing. I mean, there's lots of people out there that are shitting themselves because they're like, okay, so this is eventually going to take away my job.
Yeah.
You know, I've got really good friends who work here in the warehouse, you know, here at Bad Hand in the warehouse that work, you know, with creating imagery for people, creating content for other companies, you know, that do marketing and visual effects and stuff like that. And they're all like, yeah, this is eventually going to take away some of my work.
Yeah.
But I think at the moment, you still need somebody to go to.
There's still the human element of it.
I like, for example, if I watch like the guys next door, John and Dan, who own Trail Creatives, they were working. They do like visual stuff, and they helped me with my web page for my yoga.
Yeah.
And they put together a working web page with content, visuals, and links in 2 hours. Done.
Yeah.
2 hours.
It's great.
Great. I mean, I went to them, I bought the domain name, and I had the visuals, had all the content from my friend Emily, and they just put it all together in 2 hours. And the funny thing was, Bhavani was here, and she was like, God, how long did that take? She goes, you were ages. I went, we weren't making an Instagram post.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we weren't just posting like on Instagram. We created a working web page that you can visit and you can put your details in and everything. She was like, like that. Like, but that's what people think now, isn't it? Like,
I think it's instant.
That probably takes 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know. So what's the main thing you're looking forward to on your away trip then? What's the gold thing that you're looking for?
Just being outside. Like, we're doing a rainforest hike at night over 2 days, and we're staying in a bungalow, and I can't wait.
That sounds amazing.
Like, to see some animals out in the wild, go to the rainforest.
Yeah.
Ideally not get bitten by anything venomous. That'd be great.
Yeah, but that's a good story as well, right?
Yeah, I survived. Or I didn't survive.
All right.
Yeah.
Or we can... Let's just do the cutaway for this. Hold on a second. Just want to dedicate this video to Tom. He was a great guy. There you go. Just in case.
Just in case I don't come back.
We've got it as a little cutaway.
Yeah.
Only to be used. Only for used at the.
You don't hear from me. Get worried.
There was a thing on Instagram that I saw yesterday, cropped up on my feed, and I don't know what the trail was. It begins with an A.
The Appalachian Trail.
Appalachian Trail. So it was a 70-something-year-old woman went on the Appalachian Trail. by herself. She left her husband behind. She wanted to do this thing by herself,
Yeah.
right? And she was going to walk part of it by herself, and she had her own stuff, and she was a fit, like 70-something-year-old woman. The long and the short of this story is that the last message was sent to her husband, but never went out. So it was on her phone when they found her.
Yeah.
It took them 2 years to find her. She went missing. Do you know where she was? 2 miles away from the trail. That's all she was. She got lost, and obviously
You mean into the trail?
no, off. So she'd gone off the actual beaten track to camp. That was the last anyone had heard of her because it was the rains come in. She went off, and then she couldn't find her way back onto the actual like main trail. And they found her body 2 years later, 2 miles away from the trail. And she'd written in her book, she had spent, I think, it was something like 40 days just camped out, waiting to be found. Because they say, don't they, that you shouldn't move, you should stay where you are.
Yeah.
That's how someone finds you. Because if you keep moving, they're going to miss you.
Yeah.
So you stay where you are. So 40 odd days, and she died. And she was 2 miles away from the actual track.
That's horrific.
That is horrific, isn't it? And she thought she was miles and miles away, and no one would ever find her. And she wrote all these notes to her family and that, saying, you know, that she loved them. But so yeah, good luck, Tom.
Yeah,
I hope you have a nice time.
Yeah, thanks. And the Appalachian Trail is something I'd love to do. Like,
but not now.
Not now. No.
In your 70s.
Yeah, when I'm really old.
On my own.
Yeah.
Wait until I'm on my own and I'm a 70-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to do the Inca Trail. That's
great.
That's definitely on my list.
Although I mean, the Inca Trail is absolutely amazing, but they do another one called Salcantay, which is a much longer trail, and I'd love to go back and do that because the Inca Trail was 5-ish. I think it was 5 days, but it was quite easy.
Was it?
Yeah. But like the views were spectacular.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
But yeah, there's a long one that I'd love to do.
So when it comes to other people, was it like inundated with people though? That's the only thing. I mean, because I have these visions in my mind that there's me and like maybe a dozen other people around, and I can sit and just be in nature with it. Or is it like millions of other people?
No. So it's really heavily regulated with how many people can be on the mountain at once.
Is it?
Yeah. So we are in a group.
So it's not like Everest.
No. So we are in a group of, I think, 15, and only a couple of groups are allowed to go every day. And you've got different set-off points. So I think at maybe 1 point each day, you'd see another group. And maybe at the end of the day, you'd see that there's sort of campsites after each day. And there'll be 3 or 4 maximum other groups there that will be going off at different times. So you really are at one with nature.
Nice.
And the guides, so the porters run ahead with all your stuff, which is, again, absolutely insane because they carry these rucksacks that are, you know, twice their weight. But the guides that are with you are very much like, you can just go on ahead. Like, you can't get lost. It's a track.
Yeah.
Wait for us at this location, and there's sort of rustic signposts. Yeah, I'd go ahead with my friend a lot of the time, and then we'd sort of wait and camp out and have some food for an hour at the top of, you know, one of the peaks.
Why I mentioned Everest was Bhavani showed me some footage of that. That is horrendous at the base camp. Everest base camp is horrendous. Have you seen the footage of that? Like, just dozens and dozens of people all linked together in a line, just climbing, and the rubbish that's there. And obviously there's dead bodies up there because once they die up there, they don't come back down, do they? They don't get brought back down. But it's the insane amount of rubbish that's on Everest now. Yeah. And there's nothing special about it. You've got a queue. You've got a queue to have your photograph taken to show that you've climbed Everest.
It takes it out of it for me.
I don't understand why you would go.
You do it because you want to be with nature.
Yeah, you want to be you want to be in tune with your surroundings. You don't want to be like some guy behind you going, "Come on, mate, you've taken your photograph. That's my go."
Yeah.
You're at the highest peak in the world.
Nothing like
Hurry
Everest.
up.
Yeah.
Nothing like Everest, but we as a big group climbed Snowdon.
Oh yeah.
And we got to the top. There was this guy with a massive fridge on his back well, obviously empty fridge. Didn't have anything, and he was doing some charity thing. But man, he was at the summit forever, just taking pictures with lots of different people, and everyone in the queue was like, "Just fuck, why is this guy not moving?" And I just went, "Hey, Colin, fuck off!" And everyone was laughing and applauding. And
applauding.
Because everyone was just thinking the same.
Yeah. Right, let's texturize this. So I've been point cutting it anyway, Tom, all right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, isn't it, that, you know, teachers talk about how little they get paid, but Tom proved that, you know, it's there they are, 6 weeks off, just travelling around the world.
Yeah, being crippled with money afterwards because I spent.
And come on, it's not like he's going to 5-star hotels.
No. Well, we're going to a 5-star hotel.
You are, but you
week.
said that was really reasonable.
It's so cheap.
It's so cheap, isn't it?
It was like 2 nights for 55 quid. So we were like,
how can that be a 5-star hotel?
I don't know. I'm excited to see what they call a 5-star hotel.
And where's that?
I honestly can't remember. I think it's in Thailand somewhere.
I'm going to put some product in just to show you what it looks like with a little bit of something in it. So I'm going to put a little bit of old money in. Old money.